So we're waiting on our 5th player to get here. Our 4th player is actually out sick today. He's playing hooky because he's sick. So, hey there.
I can't believe he went to work sick instead of coming here sick.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Priorities, man.
I'm Tim, by the way.
None of us have them. That's why we're here.
Yeah, the lesser can.
Tim's the lesser.
Tim the lesser. Everybody, this
Betty
is
White.
What?
Taylor. Taylor, this is everybody.
Were you waiting for her to
No.
introduce?
She gave me a look like chill.
Randall has no chill.
So, do you have any questions about your character? You might want to go over it with Daniel just real fast.
I have questions about my character.
Oh shit, that's right. You need one. All right, so we're gonna get started. As you can see, Dan, aka Shuv, is missing. So, who would like to describe why Shuv is not here / unconscious?
Bitch got shanked in the chest with a poison dagger.
Shot 3 times.
Went to a brothel. He's just there.
He's in the middle of the jungle.
Oh.
He did
Jungle
do
brothel.
that.
He
previously.
believes he's in a brothel.
Oh yeah, he licked a weird toe.
Suffered massive blood loss, head trauma, chest trauma, leg trauma, arm trauma, emotional trauma.
And now he just can't.
He can't even at
The past
moment.
week has been a consistent up down of yo-yo life, and he's just finally, his body has said, I need it
It's
now.
usually been, brother! Oh no, brother! Brother! Oh no, brother!
Oh no, me! But
Alright, so he's unconscious. Got it. I didn't know if he just decided he was gonna run headlong into the jungle and just go missing. Which I
we hit
would've-
him in the head with talk, and he knocked it out.
Which I would have loved.
I think the character, he delusionally ran off into the jungle and disappeared in the night.
So, in a combination of these, Shuv, having attempted to suck the blood out of his wounds somehow, incurred poison in the wrong way.
Did you say you got stabbed in the chest?
Yeah,
Shot.
so he's trying to suck his chest.
He got shot several times.
He got shot several times too in the shoulder and the leg.
And then, hallucinating, blood loss, trauma, went mad, ran off into the jungle to find the invisible unicorns.
Yep.
Or whatever those things were. That
To
top.
find his brother, which he knows is in a tree.
Exactly.
The last words we heard was, tree!
Alright. So Shuv goes missing. Alright. You all.
Sorry, Dan.
And I'm currently playing Torhar, the dwarf knight that
Torkar.
showed up to help. Torkar?
It's okay.
Learn how to spell.
Learn how to read my handwriting.
Learn how to write.
No.
Well, we have a problem.
Again, we have Tim playing Burnt Sandals.
Art.
Daniel playing Kulguk. We'll go back to you. And you're playing Torkar. He usually plays Shuv. So yeah.
But that character sucks.
We lost both brothers.
Right now, Shiv is busy role-playing a tree.
Not anymore. Well, maybe. It's not been very long.
We lost both brothers in 2 sessions. How did that happen?
All right, so you guys, what you doing? Let's get a recap.
We met the dwarf,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and then we bedded for the night,
And then
and then
Shove
Shove left.
so what would you
No,
all
we
like
got
to do?
attacked.
No, that was, we found the dwarf. He was attacked before that.
What would you all like to do now?
I
No,
feel like
the
we need
dwarf
to
was
study
here
the timeline.
once we were attacked by the assassin.
Oh,
The guy with his tongue
the
cut
other
out.
assassin.
Yeah.
Who's still tied up?
Yeah, we got him, and my suggestion, though I don't remember what we decided on, was to take him back to Wasta and
Whizzle tizzle.
turn him into the authorities there and go to the boat that he told us about, where the other assassin is headed.
I don't like this dwarf. He's taking command.
Said that was a suggestion. I don't remember a decision.
We didn't make one. We were too busy going.
If you want to keep him alive, you can carry him on your horse.
I feel much less confident in my ambush the pirates plan now that our barbarian warrior has hallucinated magic trees and run off into the jungle. Screaming about
Trees.
trees.
How much you get from the pirates?
18,000. 1,800, excuse me. And a potion. And a raid.
How does your big friend know where Wasta is?
The things Shuv knows or doesn't know are as mysterious as magic itself. Lost in the ether.
Okay, how about this? Is it safe to leave him alone for the time being?
It's not safe to chase him. What are you talking about?
All right.
Both things are true.
Did you not hear his argument earlier?
Then
He is
priorities.
quite fast.
The jungle's not going anywhere. However, his brother, whom he's headed in the wrong direction to find, is going on a boat that will go to God knows where.
Probably.
To Mithrian Woe.
Right.
But honestly, I believe he deserved it. But
Well, damn. So,
But if we don't get Shiv, then if Shuv survives, we've lost 2 people. So, also, he did nearly blow our faces off. Now, I feel that revenge might be very questionable. On the other hand, we have to go back to town anyway, because
So your logic is, we're already headed there. We might as well save.
I mean,
I feel the love, guys.
pragmatism, you know?
But if I would have known how much I was cared about, I would have rolled up a couple extra characters on the way.
well, the carrying went down when you were unconscious for 3 sessions in a row, slung over your brother's shoulder, tied to him. He cares
Yeah,
that you were a great meat shield.
the use of you as a party member helping us in some way in this jungle has
We kind of put our hands up your shirt and
Shut
put
down
you,
quicker than
we
Nintendo
peek
stock
you
when they
over
realize they can
platforms
make
to
the
see
game.
if they would shoot.
Well,
But we are going
now I
to.
know where I stand.
Well, you wouldn't know because that would be metagaming.
Exactly.
No, but in reality, I know where I stand. Or I know where my character stands, at least.
Yeah, how dare he get a job and make money?
We're not judging him for making money. I'm not anyway.
You
No,
know, but-
just for how I make money.
Exactly, just for how you make money.
Wink.
What do you guys like to do?
Wow.
So,
In the middle of the night.
it is.
Well, once daybreak, yeah. But that would be my first direction I would like to head to.
Pirates.
Because
What about them?
What's your plan with them?
Well, we lost our convince the pirates with your hammer part of the plan. So I feel like running away is a better option. Especially,
Where are the pirates headed?
Well, we'll go back to Wasta in a day or 2. They're collecting the better amount of booty after they pointed guns at me and told me to skedaddle.
Alright. Well, why don't we go back to Wasta, save the brother, and then either get out of Dodge. Do you want to share with the group? And either get out of
Throw that
Dodge,
out there.
or
He does have a horse. I don't. Are we suggesting we drop the horse on the pirates?
I'm just saying he's a knight.
What is it you do?
Like,
I'm a knight.
right, back on course. He has a horse, a longsword, better armor than Shuv did. I'm just giving an idea as to what he looks like. It was described when he was introduced, but that was a week ago.
Well, we can quibble over the word
well,
describe.
also when he was introduced, we thought we were getting an invisible horse. But
I mean, I'm a literal knight in shining armor. Just
I mean,
happen to be
With his potion, you could have
4.5
an
feet tall.
horse.
4 feet. I don't know how tall are dwarves.
4 feet. Right.
Okay, but so knight in
Well-
shining armor sans the tall part.
Well, we have 2 options then. 3 options. 1, chase Shuv. 2, return to Wasta immediately or as soon as possible. 3.
beat the shit out of pirates and then return to Wasta?
Yes.
Well, my thinking was return to Wasta, save Friendo, and then once he's done, either leave so the pirates don't catch up with you, or set a trap for him.
there are more pirates in Wasta. If there's going to be any pirate confrontery, it's now or not.
But do the other pirates know what transpired out here?
The other pirates are minions of the pirates in there.
Right, but do they know what happened out here?
There's no way for them to know
Okay.
until
So
they get home.
if we wanted to ignore the pirates and just leave, we could go back and, as long as we get out of there before these guys return.
Well, they got what they want, and they let him go. So I don't think they really give a shit.
Okay. But point taken, if we're going to attack,
But they
do
did
it out
take-
here where they don't have backup.
Also, there is the issue of we think one of them knows more about. I will gesture at the bounty hunter, what we will call situation.
You think the pirates and the
One of them, I think, allowed for this situation to transpire. And he is the one we would have to confront, but the other two will be in the way. I am not suggesting we kill all of them, but given that they have their booty, given that they have their treasure, and they're very eager to depart with it,
He said booty.
we may find them very willing to surrender and give up the goods we want.
Alright, then after the pirates, I assume these are wanted men also?
The pirates.
They're wanted in regions of the world we aren't going to.
Ah. Well, one way or another we can bring them to justice, whether it's back at Wasta or out here.
Well, it won't be at Wasta.
Then out here. Let's go pirate hunting. Can your lost friend out in the woods right now read? Nobody's quite sure.
I feel like no.
Just draw an arrow toward town.
I mean, he knows it's opposite the cave. Where he ends up, though, he may. He has
What?
an incredible way of finding his brother. So I feel like if we tie his brother to a flagpole, that will attract him like a magnet. I'm very tired and I want to go to bed now. We have our plan.
Deal with pirates first. Find brothers Grimm later.
Yes.
Okay.
And grim it will be.
Then lead on to the pirates.
Well, they're in the cave. We should wait until more. We should wait for them to come out and ambush them.
So who's keeping watch for them to come out?
I'll keep first watch.
What's our plan when they come out? Just there they are, attack?
Well, I would say we surround the cave. And one of the items I absconded with was this potion. Now, by my best educated guess, it renders the user invisible, or at least dull to all senses. Now, I think this would be incredibly useful in the said ambushing, but I'm not sure who would find it most useful. Also, I don't think it will make you and your horse invisible with one.
No, probably not. Kinsman, you're sort of the roguish type, aren't you?
Rangerish.
Good enough for me. Give it to him.
Right. When we hear them, take a sip, and you should remain invisible, and they will have a great deal of difficulty dealing with you.
Yay. Good.
And give it back after you're done.
And signal us when you hear them approaching. And what shall we do?
Well, I will probably have to be in open view, because I will be pretending that my companions have all absconded and I had no way to get back to town on my own. Or I will be resting on the rock saying, no, go on ahead, you clear the way, I'll just, I'll sit here and mourn my entire existence.
Which one is their leader?
The tall one with the funny hat.
I'll try to draw him into a one-on-one confrontation if possible.
And there's another one that likes to melee with swords. And there's the tiny one, who's the one we want, who likes to slip away and hide. He might be your priority.
Actually, I was thinking you take out the one with the swords. You keep an eye on the tiny one, make sure he doesn't get away, use whatever magic you have, and I'll try to deal with the leader.
Well, it's a plan.
Okay, so set up opposite of the cave, and wait with you on point.
Yes. And then we will rest. Until morning. A piratey morning. Piratey, piratey, piratey.
So the next day comes, and you can hear voices coming from the cave. There's already several bags hoisted up over the edge of the mouth of the cave.
I will see that my companions are in their desired positions. I assume on different flanks.
And once we hear them coming, I'm going to get on my horse, shield and sword at the ready, right across from the cave so that they can see me when they come in.
Huh. Well, I will sit down and... Well, I will stand beneath a tree as though... I'll just wait underneath the tree in full view of the cave. Are you sure you don't want to be elsewhere so you can charge into their flank or something, or are you sort of
I figured a head-on charge.
You seem like that sort. Alrighty.
If need be, I'm going to try to draw their leader out to face me on foot.
Well, they don't have any horses, so...
I'll be as close to the side as possible on the bushes, ready to take a sip.
And being that they're pirates, if they're not keen on the dueling sort, then I will run them down and we'll wing it from there.
I feel like you've done this before.
I am a knight, not a squire. Alright.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Plans involve winging it. It's usually not something I would call a plan.
We
No
built
plan
the basic-
survives first contact with the enemy.
We built a basic structure of a plan, and perhaps divinity itself will come down and furnish us with another magic source of power and amazingness.
Make a battle plan, enter battle, then do what feels right and what you've been trained to do.
Usually hit the other guy with a stake.
Pointy end first.
So the pirates have left the cave, and the first person to react after they leave the cave is you.
Okay.
So they come out of the cave. They have bags over their shoulder, walking towards the wood line.
Okay. I'm going to call out pirates. You've escaped justice for long enough now. Are any of you man enough to face me? Perhaps your leader?
The man with the raven on his shoulder looks at you and goes, "Go on home, boy. You don't want none of this."
Boy, I'm older than you'll ever be.
Go on. And he continues walking.
So you are cowards, as well as thieves.
We prefer the term elective with our combat.
I'll get off my horse if that's what you're after.
Yeah.
And I see that you have pistols with you. You still
like
think
that.
you can't take me?
Please do. Please get off your horse.
No, I feel
Alright,
like
I'll dismount.
Alright. Is he going to do anything else?
Am I going to do anything else? I'll step forward into a clear space and wait for him to approach.
Kulguk.
I guess all their attention is on him then.
Only the guy and the rest of them they're still moving towards the wood line.
Towards the what?
Towards the wood, like the jungle line.
I'm going to prepare to cast a spell when I see Creighton.
You do see him. He's in the group of 3.
I will cast it when combat inevitably happens.
Okay.
So I'm going to prepare to cast Arcane Spring.
We're going to prepare. Continue moving. Good. Prepare and continue moving.
What's their order?
Alamascus in the front with Ryland to his left, his back right, and Craven to his back left.
And they are laden with
They're either wearing the magic items that you found, or have got them somewhere in the bag.
Well, I assume they've got quite a sizable load on their shoulders and everything between the tapestry and the bags. Well, 2 tapestries.
Craven is going to take the initiative after looking around to see who's around him.
And what do they see? Like, what are they aware of?
I don't know that. We just know that he's aware, constantly looking around.
I'm just not sure if they've noticed me or not.
Make a stealth check. Dexterity.
Huh?
It's dexterity.
Oh. 12.
He looks in your direction. His eyes stay there for a moment or two, and then it moves over to him. You can assume either way that you either were or weren't noticed. He does whisper something to Alamascus, though.
Who does what?
It's his turn again, and he pulls out a dagger. No, my bad. Your turn.
How long did you say this lasts?
Long enough to fight.
Okay. Alright. It gives you effectively a +3 to your defense. Oh, +4.
What do you... I don't know. I can look up what you said.
And then it's his turn again. He pulls out a dagger and continues moving and readies effective repairs. Torkar.
How far away am I from Alamascus?
10, 12 yards.
Alright. Alright, I guess I'll move up as close as I can get in one turn. And I will defend, I think it is. Whatever adds to my defense.
When you take your move towards him, he hits you for 13 points of damage, minus half your armor.
With what?
Pistol.
I thought he had a dagger.
That's Craven.
So he hits for how much? Or what is his 2 hit?
His 2 hit was... That's what it was. So... $17 to hit.
Hits. And does how much?
$11 points minus half your armor.
Can I take my action, prepared action since combat started?
And he immediately reloads. Rylan will drop the bag of supposed money and draw the other short sword. Then Alamascus will take another shot at you. Yeah. 14 to hit.
Hits.
Really? Just +2?
My shield defense bonus is already calculated here, right?
Should be.
Wait, what?
Because
His armor and your shield, you should have more than 14.
Because I have 12.
No, because his dex is low.
But armor...
Armor counts for...
My dex is
damage
0, so it's not any penalty.
Okay.
Okay.
It only hits you for 4 points minus your armor. Minus half minus your armor.
4 points minus my armor, and then it just ping flies off.
Where were you at, Daniel? Inside the jungle?
Inside the bush tree line, yeah.
Excuse me.
Does a 13 hit you, Daniel?
Yes. Well, unless you... I don't know how cover works. Since I am...
13. Well, you are in hedged, so you have they have a -2, so it would have been 13, right?
Yes.
So it's 11.
My defense is 11 with my new shield.
Okay, so yes. For where's the dagger?
Who's shooting next to you? Out of curiosity.
It's Craven throwing a dagger.
I assume he got up then.
Drops his bag and throws a dagger. So it would hit you for 5 points. Alright.
He's got some strength. Or just roll high. I now come up behind the second mate and 2 swords.
Alright, go ahead. You have a +3.
Oh wait, that was my other character. 1 sword.
I think I'm at the bottom of the order.
6, 13.
Did you not go?
I had a prepared action.
15.
Hits.
Just put me after him.
Yeah.
When's your birthday, Tim? I'm gonna buy you a dice tower.
I think we'll all pitch in and get like 4 or 5. Just
6.
Just because. 6 points?
Yeah.
You feel your weapon eat through his leather armor and deal some damage.
So.
And he goes, ow!
Yeah. Alright. Poet go.
I'm going to cast. No, I'm going
First
to
one
aim
up
at Craven with my arcane blast to start with. I stunted, but that's nice.
Sorry about this, Taylor.
17?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I will definitely do something. I will knock him prone and mighty blow. Yep.
Okay.
For very little damage. 8 damage.
You see your blast hit his light armor. It takes a minute to work through it, and then finally a little bit of a tear through as the scorch gets into his skin.
He's knocked back over.
Yep.
And I will use my last spell stone from the cave, which I believe this will use it out is ensnare.
Yes.
And I will attempt to use that on him.
It'll be, I think it's an area. I believe it snares an area.
Well, then I'm using it
Yeah.
on the group with
That's
us.
fine. It's 4 yard by 4 yards, so effectively, what? 12 feet? 12 feet by 12 feet? Alright, so Alamascus needs to make a...
Acrobatics against my willpower.
$14?
I am 14.
Yes, he makes it. Rylan fails. Triple sixes for Craven.
Well, he flops around enough to dodge it, I guess.
I don't know how he does it, but what he does is he does that like,
The magic carp.
yeah, the jumps up in the air, stays up there for a second, and then lands perfectly between 2 of the vines. So what it does,
And then immediately falls on his face.
what he does is,
They're trapped and rooted that spot for the duration of the encounter.
yeah, but they can make a strength check against your spell power. All right. I'm going to correct the initiative order, but I'm going to skip Craven.
Alright, I'm going to move up the rest of the distance to Alamascus and do an all-out attack.
All right.
Sounds like you're playing your brother's character.
22.
Hits.
Okay, and I stunted.
I would cry and just go home if it didn't hit.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that's only 20. Still hit? I will knock prone and do mighty blow. So it does 13 points of damage and knocks him prone. Minus his armor.
Knocks him prone. Alright. He falls down with a thud. Kulguk. You were actually at the top of the order, I'm just stupid.
Wow. Alamastic's been knocked over, somewhat wounded.
Craven's knocked over, and Ryland's stuck.
Going. Take aim at Craven again. I think that is a wild miss.
You shoot blindly at Craven.
I will take my minor action to... I'm not used to even having a minor action left. I should have aimed apparently. I will just move along the tree line to keep them in sight and to keep them out of the cave perfectly in sight in case Craven decides to skitter away.
Okay. Ryland takes his first action, actually his only action, because he can still make ranged abilities, to make a strength might check to throw one of his magic items off the side of the cliff.
To throw one of his magic items off the cliff.
Yeah, so they have magic items on them, so he throws it.
What does he throw?
Whichever one. I actually don't remember what they are.
One of the ones they loot.
Okay. And that's his turn.
I think he came to the wrong conclusion of why we're attacking.
Alamascus stands up. And stunts for 5 if he hits. $12. You do have a -1 to your defense currently.
Okay.
Okay.
He must not have a very shiny shield.
The shiny shields protect better.
Yes. I get light in the opponent's eye and they go, "Ah!"
17 damage minus your armor as he uses activation. No. Shot. Sorry. Yeah. It's gonna be a gunshot.
Okay.
Alright, it's Alamascus' turn. Craven will use his first action to stand up, and then his second action to use his full movement, full run to get at you. The major action to get to you. That's his... No, ignore that. Your turn. We'll do that in a minute.
All out attack.
Okay.
Oh, no, Ryland.
Yeah.
How many items do they have left?
Huh?
How many items do they have left?
2.
2.
14.
14 will hit.
Well, 3 if you include the tapestry. And whatever they had on Ludwig as well.
How much damage was that?
Stop rolling the red one for damage.
But red means hurt.
Clearly
7
not.
because of the all-out attack. Instead of 6.
7. So you see a little bit more blood trickle from another wound around his other arm as you're trying to hack into him.
Dice.
Alright.
Roll a different one for damage.
I'm
Now
going to
Craven will
roll
stand up.
These 3 instead.
And charges you.
That's no
Charge or just run?
Run. Effectively just sprint.
Poor card. What
What are you doing?
Just a lot of ones.
Alamascus is still in
You've
front
got
of me.
more d6s over there.
I'm going to do all-out attack again.
Okay.
That's a lot of attacking.
That's another one.
These are all 14.
Maybe we should put Tim in that room and have Lacey
14
play.
will miss.
14 misses. Okay.
Alright. Is that all you're gonna do? Oh. Yeah, that's all you're gonna do?
I will press the attack.
Basically, he follows him if he moves.
Okay. Alright. Kulguk.
I see Craven in front of me. I will attempt to arcane bring him. Just knock him on his face. That's the-
Oh, actually, I can't press the attack. I didn't hit it.
Okay.
Okay, we barely made that. My stunts, strength for spell power, strength might for spell power.
16.
So he is doused with water and nothing happens. And we have this awkward.
He goes, you made me wet.
That's a first. I'm going to. What do I know about Craven? Not a lot, but I'm going to attempt to stand firm in case he tries anything. Actually, no, I'm going to put my guard up.
Okay. Alright. Rylan, who's the only one that's bound, will use a strength check. No, he'll try to throw his second item that he has on. 2 4s and a 5. I'm pretty sure that's enough to get it over the ledge.
It's a 13. He has to beat a 14.
To throw it?
Well, I don't know what you're testing against.
Just to throw an item. This is a might check.
I thought you were testing against
No.
being able to move around with ensnaring roots.
Alamascus. $11?
I'm sorry, to hit me.
Yeah.
Hits.
Is your defense 10?
Yes.
It is when he all-out attacks.
No, it's 10 base.
You should have way more than that with the shield.
Plus 2 for a shield.
You made the character
Then
sheet.
put 2 for a shield.
2 for a shield.
Sounds like I need to make some other characters for you.
It still hits. It equals it with my penalty from all-out attack.
12 minus your armor.
12
Another
minus
pistol
one.
shot into your shoulder.
Right.
And then just as quickly as he shot you, and jams another round in there. Alrighty. Bert.
I see that rat going after our squishy Meg. Magic, so I pull up the pistol with the poison round.
Alright.
Why didn't we open with that?
Because it's new and I have one round.
I don't even know you have it, to be honest.
He gave me a pistol and a rifle from the bandit that we got last night. But it took me 12 rolls to find the dice and then give me one right back. Better, kind of.
That is -2.
He's had the tree line,
It was right next to you.
though. I thought he was in front of me.
It was right next to you.
14.
14?
Yeah.
14 will hit.
What's the roll for
The damage is the same as pistol, so it's 1d6 plus plus 3 plus 3 plus perception. Damn, he is not one to go down.
You know, if you want to fudge your rolls, it's bad to declare.
14.
What did you roll?
11. And it was a poison shot.
The check is 13. He made a 14. But 11 damage. Minus the squishy armor. Let's see.
What's a rifle shot damage? Same as a pistol? Just to shoot further?
Damage for a rifle is actually 2d6 plus 3.
Are you gonna come save us?
Sure. Alright, after Bert goes Craven. Who will attempt to grapple you. So opposed might check.
He'll probably fail. He's not good at grappling from the front.
10.
Can't. So roll-offs go to the player. So he goes to grab you, and you both kind of like hold hands for a minute, and then
It's awkward.
Especially since my hands are probably at waist level going, what are you... No, stop, no. I'm a tall orc and you're a halfling. It's not meant to be. Not like my father.
You're a
Torkar.
half-breed, rather a short orc or a tall gnome.
Torkar.
I'm a odd looking thing.
Gangly
I
arms.
will
Big eyes. Big
do
ears.
a normal attack.
Like the
this
Dark
time.
Elves from Oblivion.
No, I want to be pretty. I put on the brush.
17.
17 hits. Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay. Does 10 damage. Minus his armor. What's with the monkey face?
He looks much more wounded,
Okay.
but
And I'll finish off by shouting, "Come on, fight me like a man!"
not bleeding. Not profusely. Kulguk. Craven's in front of you. He just tried to whisper sweet nothings into your ear.
You're a creepy little man. I've been on a boat with Dad on. It doesn't work anymore. I'm going to attempt to arcane blast him.
Okay.
No.
As he goes.
Do you also do the Kamehameha?
He takes his finger.
17.
17 hits. No, he's closer now, so you can't hit him extra as much.
10.
10 damage. He's hurt. Like, he's much more hurt than when you saw him the first time. This is probably the most hurt he's been in a while.
I tell him, are you really gonna take it from a squishy little mage? Come on, you can do better. I'm gonna use my minor action to stand firm.
Okay. Alright. Ryland will start digging into the bag.
Okay.
his turn. Alamascus.
You're doing so little damage, he's going through his purse.
Maybe I have a band-aid in here for the scratch.
If I get this, it's 6 stun points.
He doesn't even know I'm still behind him, actually cutting
11.
Miss. Glad I didn't do all-out attack.
2, 2, and a 6.
Alamascus like, yeah!
After Alamascus goes Bert. Bert swings.
Drop pistol, back to sword. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I see you've inherited the rogue's curse.
11.
Perhaps you'll be kidnapped someday.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright.
You need to play like a fighter with all his accuracy bonuses. So when you roll 1, you'll still roll 12.
Yep. But your damage will be complete shit.
At least he'll
At
hit.
least I'll be hitting and doing something. Instead of
great.
never hitting, and when I do, it's
He's going to try to roll off of you again.
Okay.
I don't think he knows I'm even behind him trying to hurt him. We'll get you in as soon as we're able to do something.
You got you.
He's attempting to grapple me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That doesn't really target my defense. This is a straight roll off.
Yeah.
I got it.
So he got hold of you real tight, like.
I really feel like I should just stand up and there's a halfling clinging to me like a baby monkey going, what are
He's
you
surprisingly
doing?
strong. I feel like he can almost take you to the ground.
But I'm still like, what are you doing?
He's going to use his minor to press the attack, effectively.
Cool. Wherever I go, he goes because
Exactly.
he's attached to me.
Exactly. Torkar. A bullet just went whizzing past your head.
But I have courage, so I'm gonna attack him again. You know what? All-out attack.
If you are a warrior of light,
16.
Hits.
Hits. And I'm stunted. So I will.
So, what's your character like? Stunned? You keep going with your thought process.
okay.
I can do multiple things.
I'm going to mighty blow and knock prone.
Yeah.
You're an orc, right?
13 damage.
She's like more of a story.
Oh, wait a minute.
Are you a scary orc mage or
14 damage.
She's very lovely.
14
and
damage?
treated.
a bubbly orc mage?
Well, she was raised by elves.
But not half elf. Half orc.
No. She's full.
He's bloodied. He is bleeding profusely.
I would think that he was bleeding at least somewhat previously before this, or have I just been smacking him with the flat of my blade? Dang, dang,
You've
dang.
been hitting his armor mostly. Finally busting through it to a point where it's, good. Kulguk, there's a halfling on you.
I don't know what I can do while grappled.
Effectively anything you could do while you weren't grappled.
I set myself on fire to inflict damage on the enemy.
Sure. You've already said it's done.
Cool. I would love to see you come up for a way for a water mage to set himself on fire.
You have a stone, unless you already used
I
it.
used that to blow the ogre's pants up.
That's right.
Worth.
reach for his little balls and arcane blast.
I'm definitely going to grab his face and try to arcane blast him as I try to pry him off going, go away, you tiny little monkey!
Okay.
He's a British half-breed.
Don't think I hit him, huh? 9.
Even with the negatives for being grappled, you don't hit him.
So like,
Oh.
You put your hand up and just like, stop
Maybe
it.
it's this table.
Stop it.
Can we saw this table up and get a new one? 'Cause clearly
no.
we're both rolling like shit.
So Rylan is
Doing
going
something
to
else.
finally pull out the last magic item and toss it as well.
So He's tossing the tapestry.
No.
He's already tossed 2 items.
You said there were 3, and then the...
No, I said there were 3.
He's going to attempt to toss the tapestry.
Okay.
It just kind of
I'm sure his boss is
curls in the
gonna,
wind until he, like...
There are 2 of them, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure his boss
So
is
depending
gonna
on
love
which
that.
one he throws, it's going to be very easy to go get it.
It's the naked lady one. It just keeps rolling.
Is that the in one?
It's the out one.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
So he rolls the tapestry off the cliff.
It hasn't fallen off the cliff yet. It's just like tumbleweeding through the area.
As we wrestle, it's like, what the hell is he doing?
And then he's finally gonna pull out his sword and turn back to you like, all right,
Well, what he thinks, where he thinks it is.
Oh, that's right. He's all right.
Who's been hitting me?
We're doing this, right? I thought it was a mosquito at first, but it's gotten increasingly more painful. Alamascus. $13?
Yes.
Hit. Yes. I'll tell you yes.
You all out attack it hit you.
10. Minus armor.
Okay.
He's
It's
trying
fun playing a tank that doesn't die into its...
Isn't it?
This is great. I'm literally not even half.
Don't brag about HP to the GM.
Never.
Why?
Because he
Never.
opens
What's
it.
he gonna do? Kill this character I didn't make?
He's got a point.
That he screwed up anyway.
What motivation do I have for killing a character? I'll just turn all my aggression back over to you two.
Yeah. That's why we said
Second
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, your baby has monkey feet.
I
Get him!
He does.
I see this melee thing. It's not me. So I take a few steps back and I just kind of point the rifle from 3 yards away, just out of melee range.
He sees the tip of it come up. What the hell is that?
Oh, he's holding it, so it's invisible.
What's that tunnel I see off of the just? Oh.
It's like a predator, you know, just the inverse mirror kind of look to it. Finally, no fucking bonus though, but 11.
Swing and a miss. You shoot Alamascus and blows out.
16.
Hits.
And then it's 2d6 plus 3 plus 3. 16. I did something! And that'll be it for tonight.
Yeah, this is typically your rolls. He is bleeding profusely as you hit him right in the stomach. The exit wound blows a chunk out.
He goes.
He doesn't see anything, but he's like, he just hears a, finally!
A hit! Alrighty.
And you can hear it being right next to him. It's like, what?
Another
Surely
roll.
that's
Until
an
now,
eight.
they thought they were being attacked by swearing explosions. Damn it! Shit!
Another roll off as he tries to pin you. 11.
12.
So he just continues to crawl around you.
There's a monkey baby on me. Get it off!
You ever played that game Gang Beasts?
No.
I've seen it though.
It's
Poor
like
car.
that, I imagine, just
Yeah.
crawling around.
Would your character have any reason to be in the middle of the jungle? Like, currently away from a city or a ruin?
For some type of special art.
She heard about some magic tapestries.
Yeah, there we go.
Picking herbs and then all of a sudden...
Give me an
Oh,
initiative
how
roll.
is DMing this game?
I like
Us, all of us.
Technically, it's a collaborative role-playing experience.
That
so
is age.
1.
It's 3d6. 3d6.
You're wrong, and
Plus
let me
your
explain why.
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
I thought it. 11?
Okay.
I was gonna laugh so hard if you said 3! Because that would be 3 or 1.
That would be my role. Don't mistake that for anybody else's.
What's your character's name?
Yaveh. Yav.
Yav, the dreaded Molyneux.
Y-A-V-E.
No, that's your other character.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
Who's this one? You just... No.
Not sure.
I just went? You just went. You just went.
No, I get to go
I
again.
just went and shot a hole through a pirate.
Did he?
And now I get to go again. Collaborative roleplay, Randall.
No.
If I don't have partial GM bullshit
I thought
powers,
Bert just went.
then I call
Yeah,
bullshit
I just went
on
and blew a hole
collaborative.
through a pirate.
You just went. Craven just went.
Yes.
Now you go. You
Ah.
did just go. Now you go.
I will attempt to grab.
Well, if you're sure,
I'm gonna grab his
Toss
shoulders.
the angry baby away
Attempt
from
to-
you.
I'm gonna focus. Minor action aim.
Okay.
Dear God, I hate monkeys, I hate spiders, I hate halflings, I hate the jungle. I just rolled triple sixes.
Nice. Well,
he's like any archaeologist, first time in the field, like, I hate the fucking jungle! I'm never coming back here! I'm gonna tell people for years to come how awesome this experience was, but it's shit! I'm tired of swamp ass!
have you seen
I
that
miss
post?
the days of dry underclothes.
You have tons of stun points to use.
Yes I do. Tell me first, how does he look?
He is profusely bleeding.
I am...
I'm starting to lose sight of what that means.
Hurt is a quarter. Bleeding is half. Bleeding and hurt is 3/4.
What's dead?
Dead is none.
Huddle.
He has stopped bleeding because he has no more blood.
I'm going to
That's how I
channel...
describe it in roleplay, so you don't know how many hit points he has. So it's stupid.
So I'm going to channel all my anger from landing and being attacked by lizard folk, being chased by tigers
You're
and
pulling a
serpents.
Gohan!
Dino, that god-awful shit. Going to that god-awful temple. Going back to the temple that was a different temple. Being betrayed, and this little miserable son of a bitch is crawling all over me, sticking his hands God knows where.
Kulguk, how would you describe your time in the jungle?
So
Was it enjoyable?
I'm going to
It's been productive.
So I'm going to remember my dad as a magic and his powerful lightning arcana, and try to channel whatever arcane blast I have to mimic his lightning by grabbing his shoulders and just unleashing as much
because
energy
of
as I can.
roleplay, and I like it that much. Instead of giving you a epic description, I feel like your description's enough. I want you to roll the chain lightning spell damage targeted on the enemy.
What if he moves back to civilization, settles down with family, has some kids, comes home one day and they're like, Daddy, and start climbing on him, and he has this flashback and he's like, You motherfuckers!
I'm seeing.
His wife's like, Why are
I've
you
been-
throwing the kids?
I've been keeping an eye on our squishy.
Do
and
you
the
want me to
peripheral
use my
vision.
stun points as well, though?
Yeah,
Okay. Because I'm choosing Lethal Blow and Mighty Blow. Just
go for it.
fuck you!
So, like, what is it, lethal spell and mighty spell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I just targeting him or everybody?
It's everybody.
So I'm
But
targeting
it's
all
a-
three of those idiots.
But it's a save.
Okay.
He automatically fails.
But the other two get sick.
Alamascus gets a whopping 18 versus your spell power.
14.
And then, wow, 2 6s and a 5 for Rylan as well. So they both take 1d6 plus all the other stuff you have.
Okay, so these were my normal die. This was the Mighty Blow die, so these would have been the Lethal Blow die. Well, Craven took 20 points of damage.
There is a hole in him about this big.
So much for getting information.
As you put your hand there and lightning arcs through him.
You didn't hurt him, we just never seen his belly button. He's child sized with a belly button the size of a fucking bowling ball.
And then everybody else takes 1d6 instead of 2d6.
So
Plus everything else. Plus
Everyone?
plus no, the enemy.
the other two
Oh.
enemies.
Plus your mighty blow in that. Just instead of 2d6
Oh.
for the spell, it's only 1d6.
1d6 for the spell. I rolled 4, so that would be 18.
It's penetrating damage. Alamascus is still. Rylan, however, is unconscious.
Alamascus is held up by the static electricity going. And I guess I'm just gonna drop him.
He is on death's door. Alamascus is.
Alright.
But yeah, epic. Super epic.
Can I take my minor action and say, Are you gonna give up now?
Just a smoldering black corpse.
He's like Team Rocket at the end of a fight, just blackened and big-eyed and twitching.
As funny for me as it would be for him to unroll his tapestry because he has it on him and step through the bottom of it, I won't do that. Because you could just follow him.
He'll pop up over there.
No, I would say,
No, don't do that! Don't follow him!
Sign his turn. It is his turn.
I just went, so top of the order.
Hmm?
I just went,
Yeah.
so.
Alamascus goes 5 stun points. 13?
Hits.
$16. Minus your armor.
That'll buff
I'm
out.
still not halfway down.
Jesus Christ.
Almost, but
I didn't think you made a literal tank.
Well, he can get hit all the time. He just has a bunch of mana.
And a lot of hit points. Alright, that is Alamascus' turn. Followed by Yaveh. So Yaveh, through the jungle, as you've been walking around looking for herbs, the sound of gunfire can be heard on the beach to your right.
And then a clap of thunder.
And then a clap of thunder.
save us now?
So yeah, you
she's
hear
armed with an herb mask.
You
Well
hear-
done.
Gunfire, clanging swords, the occasional obscenity, and then as the sun seems to have come in contact with the ground for a short period of time, as the side of the coast, that area, the smell of salt just gets overwhelmed by the bright light of this lightning arc.
And ozone for miles.
Holy shit.
Ozone smells good. It smells like rain.
Not that
So,
close.
yeah, I'm like-
Lightning bolt just went right past you.
I
Mustache.
guess I'll go see what's going on. It's crazy out there.
So from the jungle line, or from near him, I'd say about maybe 4 yards off, you can see him with a twitching halfling on the ground in front of him. Some roots curl up around another guy who's laying unconscious on top of them. And then a smoldering, you assume pirate due to the way that he looks, with a pistol in his hand and a sword in the other. But not backing down that you know of.
So I can see him, and he just wrecked a midget.
Oh yeah.
Then there's a pirate there.
I feel like my turn was summed up somewhat pithily there.
Wrecked a midget.
She both belittled what you did and described it perfectly.
I can't argue with that.
And so I can see him, and then one of the pirates.
And everybody else on the beach, yes.
Oh,
See a
Well,
dwarf
except for
with
him, of course.
shining armor with
You
bullets
can't see me
bouncing off.
because I'm.
Heavily dented armor by now, just pits.
I can't fix that.
Not the Arcana for that. Just like dent holes in it. It's like you could, if you were close, you could see your reflection if it were polished, because of the fact that it's curved in. Anyway,
but he's further down, right?
He's in front of
Thank you
the
for
smoldering fire.
vivid detail describing my armor. Not important to the scene, but I appreciate it.
That's like the whipped cream on the frappuccino.
Yeah.
That was the whitest thing I've ever said.
so what would you
Oh
like
my
to do?
god, she spontaneously grew Ugg boots.
Does anyone else smell pumpkin?
Like, oh my god, Chipotle. But
Pumpkin.
I'm gonna talk to him because he doesn't look as scary.
Are you
Do
sure?
you know
Are
what he
you
looks
sure?
like?
he's a cross between an orc and a gnome. So Sort of big nose,
Channeling.
tusks.
No,
Big
not nose.
eyes.
Eyes in ears.
So, big eyes and ears and
The
tusks.
ugliest
Tiny
motherfucker
tusks.
we've ever seen, and
I'm
height
tall.
that seems inconsistent.
I'm tall, gangly.
That's the joke. Is that his height is very inconsistent. He was,
This was a
5 feet one
cartoon.
day and then 7 feet another. It was
If
weird.
this was a cartoon, every panel that panels over to him, he would be drawn differently.
So I've got black hair, big orc ears, big gnome eyes. I've got long, gangly limbs and arms and
And
legs.
then-
And I'm tall. And I'm just sort of looming over while Emperor Palpatine is halfling like, goddamn spider monkeys.
But go ahead and make your friend. You know.
I'm just like, I'm looking between the two, like, which is the least evil to talk to.
Oh, and there's a bounty hunter somewhere around here tied up.
We probably tied
Well,
him to a
she-
tree.
He's probably hidden, I would think.
No, the one we beat.
Yeah, he's probably tied
Yeah,
up
I
in a
probably
bush.
stashed him somewhere.
yeah.
And we know he's not calling for help. Please call for help in his voice, Randall. He has no tongue.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
We didn't do that. Just to,
No,
It's Randall's
But
fucked up
it
head.
is going to be hard to explain when we're like, we promise we're not evil. Is that
How
tied up
bad?
man you have his
How
tongue
bad?
cut out?
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
did-
it's not what it looks like.
And that other tiny man with a hole blown out.
Listen. So you'd like to talk to him? Go ahead. Go.
You look nicer. Hey, what's going on here? No, he scares the shit out of me. What's going on?
Who are you talking to?
You the pirate?
Fire as far as like, if you would help me in any way imaginable, that would be great. These people are enemies, and I would like to get off the beach.
You're a lunatic, a pirate, and a thief.
Yes. Yes. And yes. I don't see a problem here.
I mean, stupid question. Why are you guys fighting each other?
You know, I was just trying to go about my business. I gave them gold.
You pointed a gun at my face.
You
Six
got
of them.
You got your gold. That's what we mission for.
Well, we could have discussed this earlier, but my friends got overeager, and you shot that one.
You
Miss,
got over
I am
here.
a knight and a nobleman.
Did you say miss?
Miss. Not like Miss, like Mrs. Like young lady.
MRS? MISS?
M-I-S-S, yes. Not like Miss!
All right.
I'm a knight.
So I'm gonna say we've left initiative order at this point.
Yeah.
Are we out of combat?
That means you
I wish-
should probably were well.
Well, I'm thinking we're at like a Mexican standoff right now. Though let's face it, our side is, you know, partly superior, but we've sort of paused to discuss.
I am reconsidering parlay.
Honestly, we only did want to talk, but to this one, who I need to fix.
Fix.
You want him? You can have him.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a change from he
Listen.
has been with me from the beginning.
I have a lot of gold.
Not anymore.
I have a lot of gold. And I have 2 tapestries that are going to make me very rich. In fact, I'll give you more gold. You want more gold?
You. Okay.
I
But
don't
you
want
can
your
keep
gold.
the tapestries. You.
Really?
I will
No,
make
you
a
do not want to handle those. Trust me.
I will
I
make you
assume
a
I'm
simple
talking to you
offer.
because you're visible. Randall did not say whether
The
you are.
encounter is finished, so yes, you're visible.
You
and
do
your
not want
men
those
turn
things.
yourselves in, and we will spare your
Yeah, but
lives.
do you trust
I
anyone?
don't turn myself in.
Do you trust anybody?
You
to
can have
those?
Craven, or I'll just die here. Or I can step
They belong in a museum.
It's you and your men, or you forfeit your
Wait,
lives.
wait.
Or I can step to
We're
this.
missing the big picture. We want Craven to save a man, not to quibble over a lunatic who's going to get himself cursed by stepping through that tapestry.
Well, I can't rightly let these men go.
Well, I want to. Who are you? When did you get here?
Yaveh, I...
Just turn around. Yes. Can I help you?
And on that, we're going to take a break, because it's 7:30. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Lacey, beam us up!
I imagine his fight with Midget as Austin Powers and Mini-Me off to the side, and then he just shot him into space.
I really considered using all 6 of my stun points to go.
Off the cliff.
Off the cliff
No, just back in the cave. Go!
as he rolls into the hole.
He makes 2 giant
But
electric
knowing
hands that go.
that, I would probably roll 3 ones for damage.
That was epic.
Is Lacey asleep?
Yep.
I bet she's asleep. But yeah, we're back, and you are about to explain who your character is and what she looks like.
Okay.
I have a good memory. I have a good short-term memory. Long-term is just shot.
80 memory.
There's a gold.
Where the fuck am I?
I
Who are you
was only
people?
like that at Heroes Con, alright?
What have you done with my horse?
The wheel turns, but the hamster's dead. Go on.
Yaveh, I'm just here collecting herbs. I don't know what's going on here. Fighting. But, he's scary.
I'm not.
You just zapped a midget bro.
I can fix him. I might even do so.
Oh, he needs to make a roll. Or he dies. Oh, wait, no. You should fix him soon. Very soon. He doesn't have very much con.
I didn't hurt him that bad. Are you okay, midget?
Okay.
He's fine.
Healing check.
Okay,
You
he's
should be-
stabilized.
I put a Scooby band over.
You stuff bandages into his wound.
See, he's not dying anymore.
I'm hungry.
Maybe it'll stay that way.
So hungry. Because he has no
Someone bring me some rope.
Well, what y'all fighting about?
These
the collective.
these pirates.
Seriously, you know, I'm not even sure myself. Dude challenged me to fight and then tried to come near me with his weapon drawn, and I shot him.
That made him angry.
I made him angry. I was angry he was coming at me. It was a warning shot.
So you're an orc, right?
Yeah,
Are you tall orc, small orc,
small for an orc.
big orc, slim orc? She's a tiny, tiny creature.
I'm not
I-
Uloth. I'm like half the size.
I
of
am half orc and gangly and loom over her apparently.
But you're very inconsistent with your looming.
You look down on her, looming above her,
Gangly.
depending on the time and mood.
I do not have an orc physique.
Very small body, very long limbs.
You could have took Earth. That way you can affect the ground underneath you to make you look bigger, and then the ground flattens out again. I know
You took
she is.
stone or earth.
There's
Earth,
only,
yeah.
there's only earth. There is no stone, there's only earth.
He doesn't look like an orc, does he? He doesn't have tusks.
His
I have
small
very
tusks.
small tusks and orc ears, but no eyes, gangly limbs, tall,
And he's
black hair.
tinted green, but not really green.
I'm very light green,
Yeah.
very pale green.
He's not frightening
You
the
sound
way.
like something nightmares do.
Right? He's not.
I did not choose to look like this.
He's not scary
I was
in the way
born
that,
like this.
in the way that a tiger is. He's more scary in the way that a tarsier is. Just
What?
An eye.
The
Tarsier.
eye. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
those
creepy
things.
long middle fingers.
well,
I
that
don't.
isn't even what I
I
was
do not
talking
have
about,
those.
but
I do not lick branches for bugs.
But the pirate's like, listen,
Don't.
hear me out. They attacked me. Well, they were going to attack me. I wasn't having any of that shit.
Are you still trying to reason your way to the upper hand after we've lightning barbecued you?
I'm just trying to get out of here with the tapestry.
Look, I'm not really interested in you or your insane notion of tapestry shenanigans. I really just want the midget, and honestly, I really just want what he knows.
You can have him, as long as I can keep the gold. Otherwise, I'll kill him right here.
I thought we were getting the gold, and you were getting the tapestry.
I said some of the gold.
I can fix whatever you do to him.
Not if I kill him.
I'm gonna ready an attack in case he should.
What
Have
about
any
the other
sudden
one?
movements or try to kill his companion?
Him?
Can I?
I don't want him. I mean, he's okay, but I've got plenty of crew to promote to first mate.
I mean, we don't want him.
I want to rock Wasta. That
You have to make a check and then try to disarm him.
check on what?
Spell casting check. So Rock Blast is a spell, so you have to make a spell check. It's in the book. So page, whatever page your Arcana is on.
70.
Mm-hmm. You have to make the target number. You have to roll plus your intelligence and make the target number.
Okay. Do I use just one? Day?
All three. And if it was 1, it'd be a very bad day.
Oof,
12?
Did you roll 12?
Yeah.
Then you made it.
Oh, but I didn't know my thingy. That's minus 12.
Well, then you're well over.
Test constant. Yeah. Stamina.
Okay, so you need to make a...
And it does 1d penetrating damage, and you have to roll, have a successful stamina constitution check to see if he's knocked out. Three.
I'd be laugh so hard if that knocked him out. He just went thud.
12. What's your...
1d6 plus willpower, so it'd be 6.
Well, what's your spell power?
There's 10